Television and that camera is coming soon. I think I'm about to start jumping in front of that camera a lot more. I'm on a movie, of course, called Hurricane Season featuring Forrest Whitaker, Isaiah Washington, I don't know if I said that right, Bow Wow, a couple other people, Jackie Long. It's a great movie. It's a true story. It's about New Orleans, and it comes out in March. So that would be my first real acting thing. So if that goes well, then of course I get confidence to keep doing it. Someone from the movie set me down, my man Jackie Long. He was like, remember that they didn't call you to come be whoever the character is. They called you because you're Wayne. And so they saw Wayne in this movie. So like, don't do nothing opposite of what you do. It's like, just read the lines, you know. And it's like, that's all it's like, they really just want to see you here in this movie. So that was very helpful, and I think any movie I would get into at this point would be because of that. So I think I would stick any role because they should have me already in mind if they had to, you know what I mean? So I'm like a high school hustler. Like, you know, I do whatever to get the money, but at the end of the day, I end up being a good guy, you know. I think from when anything you do, if you hear my video, if you hear a song, if you see my video, you hear a song, you hear about me, but you know, everything is positive, and you get it. You feel like, wait, this guy cares about what he's saying and what he's doing, and why not support this guy? It's almost like, not to use the reference because I can never be as great as this guy, but it's almost like Barack. The reason why the guy won is because people actually feel like that's them. You know, no matter, even as the president, they feel like that guy can actually walk in my job. Or I know that guy. He worked with, like, he feels like, you feel like, you know, that's who I am when you hear that music. You're like, he don't write it, so obviously this is him. He's giving me him. It's up to me to like it or not. Recording it was simple because it was halfway done. Because the guy who gave it to me, Static Major, who was on the song, rest in peace, he done everything on it. All I had to do was lay my verses. So when I did that within a heartbeat, and you know, he said that right there. He's like, "This is your first #1 record." But I was saying to myself, I was like, you know, yeah, it's cool, but the beat isn't gonna be. I didn't think the beat was big enough, but it did. It was totally big. Man, Payne real cool. Payne's a genius. We real cool. Like I said, he shoot me the song, I do it. I shoot him the song, he do it. He called me, you want to do this show? I'm like, yeah. I call him, you want to do this show? Yeah. You want to perform with me here? Yeah. I mean, it's like that. So, and the tour that we got coming up, it was just obvious and evident. It's gonna be. I just feel like I'm different. Not about I think out of you know, I feel like my thought process that's what keeps me rejuvenated. That's why I can stay in the game as long as I'm in the game and can stand next to the new artists, because my thought process is so different to where it's not a style yet. Meaning there's not too many. There's not no one that does what I do. So you don't have no one to compare it to, or you don't even have no one to just put it in line with, or put no one in line behind it. So therefore, every time it comes out, it's new, because no one else does it. You know, so that's why I think that's why I always go to the Martian thing, because I think I'm not going to say what you expect me to say, and that's exactly what I set to do, not to say, and I'm not going to do what you expect me to do. And it's also about being free. Mentally, you know, being free, like, I'll do what I want, say what I want, and make it cool, and make it make sense. Yeah, of course I voted, and where was I? I was here. I was here. I was at home, and they had a game on. So
It's okay.
I didn't watch it, so I found out during the game, like as the commentators were talking, it was like, oh, in case you're tuned into us and not knowing, our new president of the United States is Barack Obama. I was like, whoa! I think he's gonna be good. Like I think he's gonna be. He's gonna be a love Democratic president like JFK. I think he's gonna take care. I think he's gonna make the economy better like FDR. And I think he's gonna actually. He said he want to do the health thing. I think he's gonna make that better too, like Clinton wanted to.
Yeah.
I not like I said. I think he's gonna succeed because he's not FDR. He's not JFK. He's not Clinton. He's Barack, and you feel like you know him more than you know. And I don't know why. It's just that feeling he gives you. It's like his wife is your auntie or something. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm sorry, I don't say auntie. Nobody in the world does, but yeah, it's like you know him. His family is your family, and that's what I try to give in my music. I try to make you feel like I know this guy. This guy knows what he's talking about. He means what he's talking about. So that's important. I was told, he was like, you know, I just love when you talk about drugs because you don't just say, I get high, I do this drug, and I fuck this bitch. He was like, you say, it's like you actually make me think that you are the drug. He was like, for a guy that haven't done drugs in 10 years, he was like, when I hear your song, I'm automatically back to the position and mental mind state I was when I took that drug, but the good side of that drug. And he was like, he's like, because your words and the things you say, so that's why after he told me I do songs about drugs that good and I do them that way, I do them and I don't just be, hey, let's smoke, I do them that way, so and when you measure that way actually makes it look like he is high as shit, but it's really just, I'm just doing the song to make, I want to be the drug, I don't want the song to just be another song about such and such or a song about, I want you to like, man, I want people like him who haven't done drugs in 10 years to love that song. He loved, I mean, he was talking about Feel Like Dying.